Welcome to this timely interdisciplinary event, Learning from Cairo, organized by Cluster, Cairo Lab for Urban Studies, Training and Environmental Research, in collaboration with AUC. My name is Samia Mehrez, and I teach Arabic literature at AUC, and I'm delighted to be moderating this afternoon's session. As has already been expressed in some of the earlier sessions, the title of this conference is a very eloquent rendition of the nature of the relationship between the different participants in this conference: architects, urbanists, artists, filmmakers, and stakeholders, and the city itself. It is a relationship that places the emphasis at once on the agency of the city and its languages, if I may say so, as well as its readers, whose different positionalities determine its legibility in complex, layered, and contradictory ways. Our session this afternoon will further expand and diversify this critical interdisciplinary engagement. The panel is entitled Security, Segregation and Borders, and it brings together in conversation 3 visual readings of the city by 3 women activists who come from different fields of knowledge production and cultural practice. Anthropologist Khalil of Urban Action, whose work looks at informal and formal planning and communities. Filmmaker Aida Keshif, who created a video for Opantish, Operation Anti-Sexual Harassment, that was established in November 2012 to raise awareness against the repeated assaults against women in Tahrir, and whose slogan is a safe square for all. And finally, visual artist Lara Beladi, presenting work from her archive of the revolution. Actually, the 3 panelists have very different ways they want to proceed with. So I think Omnia will show the footage first and then speak. Aida is going to do the same, but I think Lara wants to sort of have a dialogue actually with the visual footage. So she will be speaking and showing and then speaking again. I want to very briefly introduce our speakers, a little bit about each of the speakers. Khalil is an architect, researcher, and MA student in the Anthropology Sociology Department at AUC. Her thesis in the Department of Architecture at Cairo University focused on the Tanneries Quarter in Old Cairo and was featured at the 2006 Venice Architecture Biennale, and also received an award from the World Architecture Community. is interested in community urban action. She joined the Tariq Wali Center in 2009, heading the Memphis World Heritage Site Plan. In October 2010, she released a 10-minute documentary entitled Architecture Without Architects, expressing some of Cairo residents' perceptions about beauty in architecture and building. In July 2012, she released her first exhibition, Egyptian Urban Action, that included a 25-minute documentary that gives voice to the residents' daily struggle in deteriorated urban areas, and also critiques governmental policies in dealing with the formal-informal notion of planning. Aida Keshif graduated from the Higher Institute for Cinema in 2009 and has worked as an assistant director since her enrollment in the institute. She directed 2 short films, 2 short fiction films actually, A Tin Tale and Rhapsody in Autumn, which won several local and international awards. Aida worked as a video campaigner in several political campaigns such as No to Military Trials and Operation Anti-Sexual Assault. Lara Beladi was born in Beirut, raised in Cairo and Paris, and educated in London. She has lived in Egypt since 1997. Lara publishes and exhibits worldwide, and her work, the body of work in its entirety, encompasses photographic, video, visual montage, collage, installations, architectural constructions, tapestry, and even perfume, which I haven't seen. I haven't smelled. The breadth and variety of Lara's international experience influences her use of iconography, drawn from numerous cultures, and I think this will become evident when you see the footage. Her ephemeral construction and sound installation, Burj Al Amal, Tower of Hope, won the Grand Nile Award at the 2008-2009 Cairo Biennale. During the January 2011 uprising, Lara co-founded two media initiatives, Radio Tahrir and Tahrir Cinema. Both projects were inspired and informed by the 18 days that toppled Mubarak, evidently, but he seems to be coming back. Tahrir Cinema served as a public platform to build and share a video archive on and for the revolution. I will not interrupt the speakers from now on, but before I hand over the floor to the three panelists, I just wanted to say that I have been asked, along with the organizers, to announce that perhaps Aida's footage may be somewhat raw for some sensibilities. We do not necessarily agree with this, but this is just to alert people. So if you want to step out of the room when the footage is being shown, I think that would be a mistake. But anyway, I'm following orders here. Okay. So without further ado, let's begin with Omnia.